In a quiet suburb wrapped in moonlight, 12-year-old Sasha curled up beneath a thick wool blanket in the shadowed living room of her family's small, blue cottage. Rain tapped rhythmically against the tall front window, shimmering in silver streaks across the glass. The faint glow of a single lamp drew small pools of light, leaving the rest of the room in comforting dusk. Every object, her mother's book on the coffee table, a sleepy tabby cat on the armchair, her father's jacket slung over the banister, felt softened by long familiarity. Just as Sasha was drifting near sleep on the sofa, a gentle, hollow tap broke the hush. 3 slow, deliberate knocks echoed from the back porch door, the one hidden by tangled ivy. She blinked, heart beating quietly, curiosity blooming. Who would visit so late, on such a rainy night? Sasha slid from under her blanket, careful not to wake her napping cat or disturb the still air. She tiptoed barefoot past the archway to the kitchen, steadying herself when the old floorboard creaked. Shadows pooled in corners, but she felt safe, the familiar weight of the house wrapped around her. The knocking came again, steady, neither urgent nor impatient. Standing in the cool hallway, she listened. There were no raised voices, no heavy footsteps, only the calm whisper of rain. Sasha's mother and father were already asleep upstairs, but the idea of waking them flickered away. This was a mystery for just one brave soul to gently solve. At the back door, Sasha paused, hand resting on the cold brass knob. She pressed her forehead to the glass, peering out. The rain had washed the backyard pale, the old oak tree looming like a gentle giant by the fence. Under its branches, a small figure stood in the spill of porch light, a girl about Sasha's age, shoulders hunched, raincoat slick and shining, clutching something close to her chest. There was no fear in her wide eyes, only hope and a little exhaustion, as though she had been searching for a long, long while. Taking a breath, Sasha quietly unlocked the door and stepped onto the porch. The night air was cool and bright with the scent of rain and garden earth. The visitor blinked at her, then offered a shy, luminous smile. "I am Juniper," she whispered. I dropped something precious out here earlier, by mistake. I tried looking for it, but the wind took it, and now I am not sure where to begin." Sasha nodded, her own nervousness melting into something softer. She beckoned Juniper inside, promising they would find it together. The girls slipped back inside, the house cradling them in delicate silence, broken only by the rain's tap and the humming of distant streetlights. Juniper perched on the kitchen stool, revealing a folded piece of lavender paper. Somewhere near the old gate between their yards, she had lost a tiny locket, a keepsake from her grandmother. "I have been searching for it all day," Juniper murmured. "The wind carried it, and I thought perhaps it wanted to find its way home." Sasha smiled, understanding. Some things, she knew, had a heart for adventure. She grabbed 2 flashlights from the drawer and handed one to her new friend, their plan glimmering in the dark. Together, Sasha and Juniper crept out the back again, flashlights cutting gentle beams through the wet garden. The rain had lessened to a mist, its silver breath settling on shrubs and flower pots. They scoured every nook, beneath the swing, beside the heavy stone birdbath, along muddy stepping stones aglow with dew. With each small discovery, a bright blue marble, an acorn cap, a soggy feather, they shared soft laughter, their voices blending into the hush of midnight. Tiny garden snails and sleepy moths could be spotted in the flashlight circle, each a fleeting marvel. They reached the old, ivy-chalked gate that joined Sasha's yard with her neighbours. The gate creaked open at her gentle nudge, revealing a narrow, fern-bordered walkway on the other side. Along the fence, Sasha's flashlight revealed sparkling raindrops strung like pearls. Juniper knelt, brushing the ivy aside. A glimmer caught her eye, a chain tangled with a twirling leaf. With a gasp, she drew out the tiny locket, its silver face shining in the glow. Tears sprang warm and grateful as she pressed it to her heart. Juniper's fingers trembled as she opened the locket, revealing a faded photograph and a tiny pressed violet. She smiled at Sasha, eyes shining. "Thank you," she whispered. "My grandmother used to tell me stories of lost things and how sometimes you need a friend to help bring them home." Sasha squeezed her hand, feeling warmth humming between them, quiet as the night's secret. The rain at last had stopped, replaced by soft clouds and the distant gleam of street lamp gold. The girls slow walked back toward the cottage, now wrapped in a feeling of gentle triumph. Sasha found her heart fuller than it had been in quite some time, as if the journey outside had dusted even the darkest corners of her mind with silver. Together, they washed their hands at the kitchen sink, sharing a shy smile at their muddied toes and damp hair. Juniper carefully tucked the locket away. "I used to feel scared at night," she admitted softly, "but you make everything feel a little less lonely." Sasha nodded, understanding carried like a secret between them. As the clock chimed softly from the front hall, Sasha led Juniper back through the living room and toward the front door. The rain-splattered windows shone faintly with the first hint of dawn. They exchanged a quiet, tight hug, a promise of friendship and more mysteries to come. Juniper nodded and slipped quietly onto the porch, walking down the misty street toward the house next door, the locket clutched safely in her palm. Sasha climbed the stairs with quiet, sleepy feet, her heart warm and her mind at ease. In her room, she watched the pale light of morning filter through the curtains, painting hopeful patterns across her walls. As she drifted back beneath her blankets, the world outside looked just a shade more magical, every dark shadow now tinged with gentleness, every quiet silence inviting wonder. Beyond her window, two houses stood side by side, their stories softly entwined. Sasha's eyes fluttered closed, safe in the knowledge that some mysteries bring only comfort, and every night can be the start of gentle new adventures.